Did you lie to the police whenever you first spoke with them?
Yes.
Any conversation coming up in regards to sexual advances you could have made against the defendant? Were you in fear for your life?
Yes, I was.
You believe he's dead, but yet you don't call 911 or EMS to report somebody that you believe is dead, correct?
I'm sorry. I got to take a break. I feel like I'm going to pass out.
This might be the worst star witness in courtroom history. This guy picked up a homeless stranger, took him back to his house, and then claims he got robbed. But the moment he opens his mouth, his story starts leaking faster than a cheap inflatable boat. He wants us to believe he was just being a good Samaritan, but the details sound way more like a Craigslist encounter that went horribly wrong. So what do you think? Is he hiding the real reason he invited a complete stranger into his house? Let's dive in.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
All right, you can lower your hand. Make sure you keep your voice up so that the jurors and the court reporter can hear. If you'll state your name and spell it.
James Glenn Loomer. That's JamesGlennLoomer.
Right, state.
Mr. Loomer, can you make sure that the microphone is closed? Mr. Loomer, what do you do for work?
I'm unemployed at this moment.
How long have you lived in San Antonio?
In San Antonio, I came here with the Air Force in 1986
How long were you with the Air Force?
for 10 years.
What side of San Antonio do you live on?
Now I live on the northwest side.
Back to March of 2022, where did you live? March of 2022.
On 3006 Tawny Oak Drive.
What side of the town is that on?
North Central, I guess.
Is that in Bear County?
Yes.
So I'm going to get straight into it, sir. On March 29th of 2022, you recall picking what you believe to be a homeless man up from a store near your home.
Yes, I do.
Where was that store?
It was Moss Rock and Vance Jackson.
How far away from your home was that?
I don't know. I'm not much about miles, but I would say maybe half a mile, maybe less.
Had you ever seen this person before?
No.
Had you ever talked to this person?
No.
Here, sir, if you can make sure, just for the court reporter, let me finish asking the question before.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you asked me if I've seen this person before.
I did, sir. I think you just kind of put in the middle. So, what drew your attention to this man?
I thought he was dead. I drove by a couple of times. I was doing some errands, and every time I drove by, he was in the same spot, and he was laying down. And I thought maybe he was. I've never seen anybody laying there like that before, and it was dark. It was early evening, I guess, and I thought he was dead.
And so around, you said early evening. Did you know what time you saw him at?
I thought, you know what? I don't remember for sure.
But it was you believe to be early.
Yes.
Did you approach him?
No, I did not approach him. I pulled up in my car alongside where the place that he was laying at.
Did you try and talk to him?
I rolled down my window and I said, "Hey, are you okay?" And he didn't answer. And I said, "Hey, are you okay?" And he didn't answer. So I'm like, "Hello." And then all of a sudden he just woke up.
He says he thought the guy was dead. Did he call 911? No. Did he run for help? Also no. He just poked him and said hello. That's not being a good Samaritan. That's shopping for a new roommate at the morgue.
And when he woke up, what did you tell him?
I said, "Are you all right?" And he said, I don't remember what he said.
Did you offer to let him stay in your room?
No, I did not offer him. What I did was I asked him, I said, I live close by. Would you like to come over and take a shower and get something to eat?
And why did you make this offer?
Because I was worried about him.
So did he accept your offer?
At first he didn't. And then I left and then I came back. And then I said, "Are you sure? Because it's not a problem. I mean, I could take you to Haven to Hope tomorrow."
Did he finally accept your offer?
Eventually, yes, obviously he did, because see, I don't remember much about all this. So I'm trying, I don't remember exactly. He did accept he did come with me, yes.
And it's okay if you don't remember words, sir. You can say that you don't remember words.
Okay.
It's just answer the question.
Okay.
So you took him home. What happened after you took him?
What do you mean by what happened?
So what do you want to got you?
Well, he came out. Well, before we walked in the house, I told him, I said, "Just do me a favor. When we get in the house, please leave all your things at the front door. And please don't wander around my house going through my things." I said, "I'll show you where the bathroom is. And if you need anything, you ask me and I'll bring it to you."
So why did you tell him to do that?
Because I didn't want him to steal anything.
Once you told him that, what did he do?
He did. He put his stuff down and he went to the bathroom. Now, he went to the bathroom right away when we got there. And then I assume he cleaned up. I don't know, because he was in there for quite a while. And then, yeah,
Did you give him any clothes to wear?
no, I don't remember.
Did you give him any clothes to wear?
I don't remember.
After he was done cleaning himself up, what happened?
I don't remember exactly, but I'm assuming that, I mean, I told him where to sit in the living room. And I said, now, you can go ahead and stay right here and I'll make you something to eat. I had some ham and cheese. I made him a ham and cheese sandwich.
And where exactly did you tell him to sit?
Right in the living room, there's a recliner by the window. And I said, and it reclines back to almost like a bed. So I said, well, listen, I said, you know what, this is going to, you can stay here, sit here and sleep here. And there was a sofa there where I would be, so I could keep an eye on him.
And did he end up falling asleep there?
Yes.
Did you end up falling asleep on the
No,
sofa?
I did not sleep. I was too scared to go to sleep.
Where did you end up going once he fell asleep?
I was on the sofa the whole time with my dog.
So you did not fall asleep that night?
No, I did not sleep. I was too scared. I mean, I wanted to help him, but I wasn't comfortable enough to go to sleep, thinking that it would be safe for me just to go to sleep with a stranger in my house.
If you're genuinely terrified of a stranger in your living room, you usually kick them out, or at the very least, lock your door. You don't have a slumber party with them. Either his survival instincts are completely broken, or the situation wasn't nearly as scary as he's pretending.
What time did you wake up the next morning?
I didn't go to sleep. So I didn't wake up because I didn't go to sleep.
So what time did you start to get up for the day?
My normal morning routine is my dog likes to go outside about 8 o'clock in the morning. So it was probably about 8 or so.
But you don't remember?
I don't remember exactly what time it was.
So when you finally started the process of getting up, what did you do?
I offered to make breakfast tacos.
And what did he say in response?
I don't remember exactly what he said, but we didn't get to the breakfast tacos.
What instead happened after you asked him and he didn't?
He started rummaging through my things.
So when you say rummaging through your things, what do you mean?
He was going around like my living room area and my entryway area where I have a dresser with things, and in my dining room area. And he was, I don't know, he was looking for something. I don't know what he was looking for.
Was he saying anything while he was doing this?
Yeah. Where's the H?
Now, what did you take at the time? What did you take that to mean?
I had no idea.
Object to speculation, Judge.
Sustained.
I had.
Sir, if you don't know whether you can answer the question, just ask the judge. Okay. So he's asking you, where's the H? What was he doing while he's saying this?
What was he doing? He was rummaging through my things.
What did you say in response?
I said, what do you mean by H?
What did he say in response to that?
He didn't
Object
say,
to hearsay, Judge.
he didn't say anything to me.
Excuse me, sir.
I'm sorry. I'm
No.
sorry.
I'm just going to explain some rules to you, okay? When either counsel asks you a question, if somebody stands up, that means that they're objecting to something.
Okay.
So once you see one of the defense attorneys stand up, stop talking,
Okay.
and then I'll make a ruling.
Okay. I'm
And
sorry.
then if you have a question over whether or not you can answer, just ask me.
So stop saying anything.
Yes, once you see an attorney stand up.
Okay. Got it.
All right. Ask your question, and then the court will hear what the objection is.
What did he say? What did he say in response to when you said, what do you mean by H?
Objection to hearsay, Judge.
All right. And who is the person you're asking,
It has
speaking?
has not been identified as the defendant, but it's going to be the defendant.
All right. Then you need to lay the foundation for who you're speaking about. So the objection will be sustained.
Do you recognize the gentleman that you picked up here in the courtroom today?
Do I what?
Recognize the gentleman who you picked up in the courtroom today? Do you see him?
Well, I assume it's right there.
Do you know?
No.
Do you remember what he looks like?
No.
So he ended up responding saying, where's the H? He was rummaging through your things. Did he have anything on him when he was rummaging through your things?
On him at first, no.
But eventually, what did he have eventually?
When it got closer to when I told him it's time for you to leave, I'll take you wherever you need to go. He was in the entryway and he had a knife in his hand.
Which hand did he have the knife in? Do you remember?
I don't remember exactly.
Were you trying to get him to leave?
Yeah, when he started rummaging through my things, I said, it's time for you to go.
Did he say anything in response to that?
I don't remember.
How did you try to get him to leave?
I opened the front door and I opened up the screen door and I propped it open and I pointed to the door and I pointed outside and said, you need to go now.
And what happened after you said that?
He punched me in the head.
Where did he punch you?
Right above my eye.
Did you fall after he hit you?
I didn't fall. I hit it. He hit me so hard that I went up against the door. My glasses went flying and all I saw was blood going everywhere.
And how did you react upon getting hit?
I was shocked and I ran out the door. I ran across the street to my neighbor's house and knocked on her door.
And when you ran to your neighbor's house, what did you do?
I asked her to call the police.
while you were at your neighbor's house, could you see the defendant?
No, I didn't. Well, I was facing the door talking to my neighbor lady. And then as I turned around to go back towards the house, he was coming out the door holding, I don't know what, a big box of something, I don't know what. And I asked my neighbor, I said, please take a picture, because she had her phone with her. Take a picture of him because he's got a bunch of stuff in his hands.
And did you see exactly what he had in his hands?
No, I did not.
Once he left your home, what did you do?
I went back inside to check on my dog because I was worried about her.
And did you notice anything missing once you were inside?
Not right away, no. I was still dizzy from getting punched.
Did the police arrive?
Shortly after, yeah.
And do you remember speaking with them?
Do I remember now speaking? No, I don't. Yeah, I don't. No.
So you don't remember the specifics?
No.
When you spoke to the officers, did you tell them what happened?
I mean, it was
Judge, I'm going to object. I think Mr. Loomer just testified that he doesn't remember what he said to the police. So when the state follows up with, did you tell them what happened? Excuse me. He just testified to the jury. He doesn't know what he.
So again, did you tell the police what happened?
Yes.
And do you recall what you told the police happened?
Yeah, that I got punched in the head and some guy ran off with my stuff.
Did you lie to the police whenever you first spoke with them?
Yes.
What did you lie about?
About how he got to my house.
What did you recall telling the police?
I was embarrassed, so I told him that the guy showed up knocking on the door.
So the first version of events was that he showed up to the door. If you can answer.
Yes.
Why were you embarrassed?
Because I picked up a homeless man that assaulted me in my home. And I didn't want to tell the cop, oh, it's all my fault. I deserve it.
Were you worried that they were going to judge you?
Oh, yes.
And then it gets worse. He admits he lied to the police about a violent crime because he was embarrassed. If your pride is worth more than a felony perjury charge, you probably shouldn't be the state's star witness. At that point, the case is already on life support.
I mean, I judge myself now every day. I think to myself, you know what? I don't think I would help a homeless person again.
So did you end up talking to detectives once they arrived on the scene?
Yes, I did.
And how long after the initial conversation with the police?
Can you repeat the question?
How long after your initial conversation with the police did that conversation with the detectives happen?
It's all a blur to me. It all happened with what? I don't remember the times.
Do you remember if it was a short time, a long time?
It seemed like the cops were there forever.
But it happened in the same, I guess, series of events.
Yes.
When you spoke to the detectives, did you tell them the same story that you had told the first responding officer?
No, at first responding officers, I told them that he came to my house. And the detectives asked me again, and I told them the truth.
But did you at first tell the detectives the first story?
Yeah. Yes.
You tell the detectives the new story. And then from there, do you recall any conversation coming up in regards to sexual advances you could have made against the defendant?
Repeat the question.
Do you recall the topic of possible sexual advances you made against the defendant? Do you recall that being brought up?
No.
Okay. Did you make any sexual advances towards the defendant?
Absolutely not.
Did you offer any type of sexual favors?
Absolutely not.
Did you give him any items to leave with from your home?
No, I don't remember.
Did you end up being treated at the scene?
Yes, above my left eye, gushing blood. The ambulance driver could not stitch it. It was so bad.
Okay, so you got treated at the scene by an ambulance.
By the ambulance driver, yes. But then I had to go to the hospital.
And when did you end up going to the hospital?
After the cops left 3 or 4 hours later.
Now, before the police left, did you end up going anywhere with the detectives?
Yes, I did.
Where did you end up going?
To identify the person.
How did they do this identification? Where were you?
I was in the back of the police car.
Were you told to look in a certain direction? What was told to you? Do you remember?
Yeah, I was told to look. Yes, I was told to look towards the other police car.
When you looked at the other police car, did you see anyone?
Yes.
Who did you see?
I saw the man that assaulted me.
And were you able to possibly identify him to police?
Yes, I did.
I'm going to show you. It's going to end up being marked. Oh, Your Honor, may I approach the bench?
Yes.
May I approach the witness, Judge?
Yes, you may.
So I'm trying to mark the stages exhibit 1 through 6. Do you recognize these?
That's me.
What are they photos of?
Photos of my head being bandaged up from the EMS driver.
So let's go to States Exhibit 1. What is that a photo of?
I'm sorry?
What is States Exhibit 1 a photo of?
Photo of my head being bandaged up with my glasses on.
Okay. And what's States Exhibit number 2?
That's me with my puppy on the sofa.
Okay. And what's
Bandaged up and with my glasses on.
States Exhibit number 3?
Blood on my hands.
States 4.
Same as the other one.
Okay. States 5.
That is me on my sofa, bandaged up with my dog.
And then state 6.
That's me standing in my living room, bandaged up.
And how long after these events were these photos taken? Do you recall?
Well, it all happened within 3 or 4 hours space. And I'm sure that, the ambulance driver didn't show up right away. The police showed up first and then the ambulance driver showed up. So I assume maybe an hour.
But it was pretty close in time.
Yeah.
How do you know?
It's gushing blood.
And how do you know it was close in time to what happened?
How do I know? Oh, because I'm wearing the scrub top.
Okay.
See, I wasn't wearing the scrub top at first.
Okay. At first, what were you wearing?
Nothing. I didn't have not nothing, no shirt.
And so these are all true and accurate depictions of you close in time to what happened.
Yeah, I believe so.
Your Honor, state would offer state's exhibit number 1, 3, 4, and 5 in evidence.
Defense.
Judge, with regards to 1, 3, 4, and 5, I'm going to object to improper foundation on establishing the photos.
All right. And with regards to number 6?
Oops. Judge, 2 and 6 are duplicates. They were photos that were marked, that were just duplicates of photos that were already.
So you're not offering 2 and 6?
No, Judge, I'm not.
All right. Then with regards to state's exhibits 1, 3, 4, and 5, those are admitted over objection.
Permission to publish, Judge?
Granted.
Were taken from your home on that day.
It was a figurine that I received when I went to do my reserve duty in England. It was a pewter figurine of a dragon. There was a couple pairs of scrub pants that I had hanging on the door by the front door on the doorknob or on a hanger thing, and a blanket, the blanket that was on the chair where he slept.
Now, do you recall accusing the defendant of taking more items than that?
I didn't know what he took. I know, all I know is I saw him walking out of the house with a box like this, and I know that when he got there, he only had a backpack. So I assumed he had a whole lot more stuff, and I ran back in the house because I was afraid he had my dog in the box.
So, but did you ever accuse him of taking your phone?
What?
Did you ever accuse him of taking your phone?
Taking my phone?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, because I couldn't find it.
And were you?
I thought I located it after the madness.
How valuable were these items that you took?
I don't know what the value of the pewters figurines were because I bought it in England in 1990. It was pewter with crystal and all that. I don't know what the value was.
Can I approach the witness, sir?
Yes.
Mr. Bloomer, I'm showing you what's being marked as what was marked as state's exhibit number 8 and 9. Sorry for going out of order there.
Okay.
But what's state's exhibit number 8 a photo
That's
of?
a picture of my two pairs of scrub pants and the blanket from the chair that the person was laying in.
Okay. And is that an accurate photo of those items?
Yes.
Okay. And then I'm showing you state's exhibit number 9. What are these photos of?
That's my Pegasus pewter figurine that I got from England with the crystal, and that's the dragon pewter figurine with the crystal that was taken off my shelf by the door.
State would offer state's exhibit number 8 and 9 in evidence.
Any objection?
No, John.
All right. State's exhibits 8 and 9 are admitted without objection.
Did you find a knife in your home once the defendant left? And what did you do with the knife whenever you found it?
Well, I didn't want to touch it, but I grabbed a piece of receipt paper that was laying nearby. I used it to pick the knife up, and I carried it.
Yes.
Do you recognize this?
Yeah, that was a knife.
Okay. And is it a true and accurate depiction of the knife that it appeared on that day?
Yes, it is.
What's that paper that's
the
represented?
receipt that I used to pick it up with because I didn't want to get my fingerprints on it.
Your Honor, state would offer state's exhibit number 7 into evidence.
No objection to state
Would
7.
offer
Judge.
All right.
state's exhibit number
State's
7
exhibit
into
number
evidence.
7 is
No
admitted
objection to
without
state 7,
objection.
Judge.
All right. State's exhibit number
Granted.
7 is admitted without
Other
objection.
inconsistency that you had, sir.
Granted.
You had mentioned
Now,
someone by the name of
other
Ramon.
inconsistency
that you had, sir. You had mentioned
someone by the
I
name
don't
of
remember
Ramon.
that.
But if you had, you know someone
I
by
don't
the name of
remember
Ramon.
that.
Sorry,
But
sir. If you
I don't
had,
remember
you know
Ramon.
someone by the
Did
name
you
of
feel
Ramon.
in
Sorry,
fear
sir.
I
When
don't
the defendant
remember Ramon.
was
Did you
going
feel
through
in
your
fear?
items.
Yes, I did.
When the
Because
defendant
I had asked him.
was
I'm
going
sorry.
through your items.
What was your
Yes, I
fear?
did. My fear
was
was
that
that he was looking to steal I'm from sorry. me.
What
Did
was
you
your
think that he was going
My
to hurt
fear
you?
was that that he he was was looking to looking to steal steal from me.
And when you
Did
saw
you
the
think
knife,
that
what
he
did
was
you
going to
think?
hurt you?
Not until I saw the
Now,
I
when
need
you
to worry
saw the
about.
knife, what
I'm
did you
looking
think?
for my phone, wanting to call 911. I can't find my phone, so I went towards the door. Wanting to call 911. I can't find my phone, so I went towards the door. I'm going to go get my neighbors. Ask him
Were
to
you in
please
fear for
leave.
your
If you
life?
don't leave, I'm Yes, going to I go get was. my neighbors.
Pass the witness.
Were you in fear for your life?
Defense.
Yes, I was.
Thank you, Judge.
Pass the
Mr.
witness.
Loomer, good morning. I'm going to be
Depends.
asking you some questions,
Judge.
Mr. Loomer.
Mr. Loomer, good morning.
I promise you that
I'm going to be
the
asking you
purpose
some
of my
questions, Mr.
questions
Loomer.
are
I
not
promise
to,
you that the
confuse
purpose of my
you. They're not to
questions
mislead
are
you.
not to,
They're just questions that I need to
confuse
ask
you.
for the
They're not
jury
to
to
mislead
understand
you.
what
They're
happened
just
here.
questions that I need
Okay?
to ask.
And I'm
for
going to
the
jump a
jury
little bit out of
understand
order.
what
And
happened
so
here.
the first
Okay?
thing
And I'm going to
that
jump a little bit out of
I want
order.
to talk
And
to you
so
about
the
is this.
first thing
You told the
that
jurors
I want to talk
that
to you
you
about
drove
is this.
around.
You
Was
told
it the
the
Vance
jurors
Jackson area?
that
You drove around. Was it the
No, I
Vance
told him- no, I
Jackson
didn't tell
area?
jurors.
Okay.
No.
Let me be a little bit
No, I
more
told him-
specific.
no, I didn't tell
What
jurors.
area
Okay.
or what
Let me be
gas
a little
station
bit more
did you
specific.
drive by?
What area
picked up
or what
Mr.
gas
Contreras?
I went to the
Did you drive
7-Eleven
by
on
and picked up
410 and
Mr.
Vance.
Contreras?
I went to the 7-Eleven on 410 and
on my
Vance
way-
Jackson. I'm trying to
and
think.
then
on my
Here, let me help you with that. So you went to the 7-Eleven, right? Here, let me help you with that. So
Okay.
you went to the 7-Eleven.
You told the
right?
jurors that
And
you're
you're
driving
driving
around
around and you see an
told the
individual
jurors
that in
that
your
you're
belief
driving around
appears
and
to be
you
dead.
see an
right?
individual that
I
in
thought
your
he was,
belief
yeah, he
appears to
wasn't
be dead,
moving. He was,
right?
you know, he was in
I
a
thought
strange
he was,
place.
yeah,
I've never
he
seen
wasn't
anybody
moving.
be
He
up.
was-
You know,
okay.
he was in a
And
strange
so
place. I've
you
never seen
believe he's
anybody
dead,
be
but
up.
yet
Okay.
you don't call
And so
911 or
you
EMS
believe he's
to
dead,
report
but yet
somebody
you
that
don't
you believe
call
is dead,
911 or
Okay,
EMS
so
to
can we
report
backtrack
somebody
here?
that you
I drove
believe is
down
dead,
Moss
correct?
Road.
Give me
Okay,
one
so
second.
okay, can we
Let's
backtrack
go in
here?
order.
I drove
Okay,
down
well,
Moss
just
Road.
finish telling the
Give me one
juror
second.
you
Okay.
thought
let's go
that
in order.
individual
Okay.
was
Just
dead.
finish telling the
correct?
juror
You thought
uh,
that individual was dead, correct?
The first time I saw him, I drove by Moss. The first time I saw him, I drove to go to the 7-Eleven. As I drove by, I saw somebody laying there to go to the 7-Eleven. As I drove by, I
All
saw
right, that
somebody
will be
laying there.
sustained. You need to listen to the question.
I
That will
know.
be
No,
sustained.
But it was in the wrong
You
order.
need to
right?
listen to the
Sorry.
question.
I
You need to
know.
listen to the
But it was in the
question.
wrong order,
Stop
right?
and answer the
You need to
question that's
listen to
being
the
asked of
question.
you, okay?
Okay.
And
All right, thank
answer
you.
the question that's being asked
Okay,
of you,
Mr.
okay?
Loomer, so very
Okay.
simply.
All right, I'm sorry,
thank you.
defense.
Yes, Judge. Very
Okay,
simply,
Mr.
Mr. Loomer, you see this
I'm sorry,
individual
defense.
and you believe that
Very simply,
individual is
Mr. Loomer,
dead.
you see this
Right? Individual and you believe
Is that
that
a yes?
individual
Yes.
is dead. Okay.
right?
And yet you don't
Is
call
that a yes?
911 and
Or
yet
an
you don't
ambulance to
call
report that dead person,
911
Right.
Or an
Okay.
ambulance.
What you
to
tell the
report that
jurors
dead
is that
person, right?
you still
Okay.
go a
What you
step
tell the
further
jurors
and
is
you
that
approach
you still
that
go a
individual
step
that you
further
believe
and you
to be dead,
approach
correct?
Right.
That
You just
individual
told
that
the
you
jurors
believe
you went
to
to
be
the store to
dead,
get
correct?
cigarettes,
Right.
You just
Did
told
you
the
get the
jurors
cigarettes
you went to the store to
before
get
or
cigarettes,
after?
right?
You saw
Did you
the
get the
individual
cigarettes
you believe to be
before
dead.
or
I got the
after?
cigarettes
You
before.
saw the individual you
So
believe to be
it's
dead.
safe to say that
cigarettes
You had
before.
just gotten in
Okay.
your car
So
after
it's safe
having
to
a
say that
conversation
you
with
had
the
just gotten in
cashier
your
and getting
car
your cigarettes,
after
correct?
having a
No.
conversation
Okay,
with the
let's
cashier.
take it a step further
and
then.
getting your
You get in your
cigarettes,
car
correct?
No.
and yet
Okay,
let's
not
take
only
it a
do we
step
know
further
you
then.
don't
You
call
get in
law
your car
enforcement or
and
I'm
the
yet
ambulance.
confused.
not only do we know
Your
you
Honor,
don't
I'm
call law
confused.
enforcement
He's
or
not doing
the
it in the right
ambulance.
order.
Excuse
Your
me,
Honor, I'm
sir.
confused.
I'm sorry.
He's
I'm
not doing it in the
confused.
right order.
Just
Excuse
one
me.
moment, sir.
I'm
Ladies
sorry.
and
I'm
gentlemen,
confused.
if I could have you all
Just one
step
moment.
outside just for a
Ladies
moment.
and gentlemen,
If I
Mr.
could have
Loomer,
you all step
I'm going to
outside
explain
just for a
something to
moment,
you.
and I want
Mr.
you to
Loomer,
listen to me
I'm going to
very
explain something to
carefully,
you.
and I want you to
internalize
listen
what I'm
to me
saying.
very carefully. The
And
state
internalize
asks you
what I'm saying.
questions. You answer their questions. The
Correct?
state asks you questions. The
You
defense
answer their
is asking you
questions.
questions. You need
The defense
to
is
answer
asking
the
you
questions
questions.
that's being asked
You
of you.
need to
The
answer
defense
the
attorney
questions
can
that's being
ask
asked
his
of you.
questions however he
The
wants to
defense
ask
attorney
them,
can
and he
ask
can
his
ask them in
questions
whatever
however
order he
wants to
wants
ask
to
them.
ask them, and he can
Do you
ask them in
understand?
whatever
ma'am.
order he wants
So
to
there
ask
is
them.
not to
Do you
be
understand?
the back and
Yes, ma'am.
forth with me.
So there
Yes,
is
ma'am.
not
Where
to
you're
be
telling me,
the
well,
back and
Judge,
forth with
he's
me.
asking the
ma'am.
questions
Where
in
you're
a
telling
different
me,
order.
well, Judge,
He may
he's
ask whatever
asking the
questions he
in a
wants
different
to
order.
ask. If
He
there's
may
an
ask
issue
with
with the
every
question,
questions he wants to
then the
ask.
state
If
may
there's
or
an
may
issue
not
with the
choose to
question,
object if it's
then
a
the
question
state
that's
may or may not
objectionable
choose to
or against the
object if
rules.
it's a
Do you
question
understand?
that's
Yes, ma'am.
Objectionable
So,
or against the
there
rules.
is to be
Do you
no
understand?
comment
Yes, ma'am.
With me,
So
Yes, ma'am.
there is
about
to be
how
no
you
comment.
feel
The
with
defense
me
is asking their
about
questions. Do you
how you
understand?
feel the
Is there
defense
anything
is
that you do not
asking their
understand?
questions.
No,
Do you
you
All right.
understand?
Okay, Mr.
Is there
Loomer.
anything that
Remember
you
what
do
I
not
said, okay?
understand?
I'm gonna ask you
All
some
right.
questions.
Okay, Mr. Loomer.
I'm
Remember
not
what I said,
trying to
okay?
mislead
I'm
you or
gonna ask you some
confuse you, okay?
questions.
But I
I'm
did tell
not
you I am
trying to
gonna go out of
mislead you or
order.
confuse you,
Okay?
okay?
All
But
right.
I did
So
tell you I
you
am
didn't
gonna
get
go
out of your
order,
car
okay?
to
All right.
notify
So
the.
you didn't get out of
I
your
guess
car
the
to
gas station
notify
attendant
the
you believe to
I
be a
guess
dead
the
individual.
gas station
outside of the store,
attendant
correct?
you
No.
believe to
And
be a dead
we just told the
individual
jury you
outside
didn't
of the store,
call
correct?
the
No.
officers or
And
law
we
enforcement
just told
either,
the jury you
correct?
didn't
No.
call
Okay.
the officers
But yet
or law
you
enforcement either,
approached
correct?
them
No.
And said, "Hey, are you okay?"
But yet
Right?
you
Yes.
approached them.
You didn't ask
and
them
said,
either, "Hey, let me
right?
call
Yes.
you."
You didn't ask them
an
either, "Hey, let
ambulance
me
or
call you
the fire department, right? An
No.
ambulance
Okay.
or
Now
the fire
let's just
department,
get
right?
No.
This out of the
Okay.
way first.
Now,
At that
let's just
time,
get
March
this
29th,
out of the way
2022,
first. At that time,
you weren't
March
employed
29th,
with
2022,
correct? You weren't
Repeat the question,
employed
please.
with
Yes,
on
Heaven
March
for Hope,
29th,
correct?
2022.
Repeat the question,
You were
please.
not
Yes,
working
on
for
March
Haven for
29th,
Hope.
2022,
You weren't working. You were not
for
working
Catholic
for
Charities,
Haven for
right?
Hope.
You weren't working
You weren't
for the
working
Salvation
for
Army,
Catholic
No.
Charities,
correct?
You weren't
Right?
working for the
for the
Hope House.
Salvation organization,
No,
correct?
no.
You weren't
Right.
working
You weren't
for
working
any
for the
nonprofit
Hope House.
organization.
No.
You weren't
That
working
helped
for any
homeless
nonprofit
individuals on the
organization
streets.
that
No.
helped
Is that right?
homeless
No.
individuals.
Okay.
And
On the
yet
streets.
you're telling this
Correct. Is that right?
jury that
Okay.
you picked up
And
this
yet you're telling this
individual
jury
and took him to
that
your
you
house.
picked up
correct?
this individual.
Okay. And
took
so
him to
you're
your
telling the
house,
jury that you did
correct?
it out of the
Yes.
kindness of
Okay.
your heart. And so you're
Right?
telling the
Yes.
jury that you did
But
it
yet
out of the
you
kindness
told
of
the
your heart.
jury that
Right?
when you got
Yes.
home, the
But
first
yet
thing you
you
said
told
to
the
that
jury
individual was,
that when you
"Don't
got
touch
home, the
anything."
first thing
right?
you said to
Yes.
that individual
You told
was,
them, "Don't touch
leave your stuff in the
anything,"
front
right?
door.
Yes, yes.
Right?
Told them, according to
Leave
you,
your
you were
stuff in the
so
front
worried
door.
about
Yes.
this guy.
Right?
According
That
to
you
you, you were
slept,
so
that you
worried
stayed
about
on the
this
couch
guy
awake the
that
whole
you
night.
slept.
Yes.
That you
By the
stayed
way,
on the
you
couch
just told the
awake the
jurors
whole night.
that before.
By
Can I
the
approach,
way,
Judge? You just told the jurors that before. Can I approach, Judge?
Yes.
Told the jurors, and I'm going to hold it up here for them to see. Told the jurors that that is the, what do you call it? Told the jurors that that is, but this top was given to you by EMS. But this top was given
No.
to you
No?
by
No.
EMS. Okay, so who gave you this?
Right?
This
That
top?
is mine.
That is yours?
No.
Okay, so who gave you
Because the
this?
question
That
that
is
was
mine.
asked to you
That is yours?
is,
Okay.
what were you wearing
Because the
before
question that
this?
was asked
And
to
the
you
answer you gave to
is,
the
what
jury
were
is
you
that
wearing
weren't
before
wearing
this?
this. And the answer you
And
gave
I'm
to
going
the
to
jury is that
object.
weren't wearing
That's
anything.
mischaracterization.
Right?
And I'm going to
Overrule.
object.
Repeat the
That's
question, please.
mischaracterization.
You told the
testimony.
jurors that
Overrule.
prior to
Repeat the
putting
question,
this
please.
on, you told the jurors that prior to putting this on,
No, you weren't wearing anything, or no, you didn't say
I was
that,
not
correct?
wearing a
No.
shirt.
No, you weren't wearing anything, or no, you didn't say
I was
that.
not wearing a
That
shirt.
is
You weren't wearing a
strange
shirt.
individual. By your
So,
own admission,
that
you're
is
scared,
strange
right? And
individual.
you're awake the
By
whole
your
night.
admission,
You
you're
don't trust
scared,
them, right?
And yet you're awake the
feel
whole night.
comfortable enough
You don't trust them,
to
right?
sleep
And
with a
yet
shirt off.
you feel
Right.
comfortable
To stay
enough
awake.
Yes.
to
With a
sleep
shirt
with a
off?
shirt off.
Yes.
Right. To stay awake
Yes.
with a shirt off.
Yes.
Somehow felt comfortable enough to hang out shirtless with a homeless stranger he just met. Usually abject terror involves more clothing and a lot less casual nudity. Just saying.
With a shirt off. Okay. And you had your phone with you at all times, correct?
Doesn't anybody?
Right. So you did.
I mean, yeah, it's somewhere around the house.
But again, just to make sure we're understanding you, right? You're told the jurors that this individual wakes up and he starts rummaging through your house, right?
Yes.
You told the jurors that you had your phone with you, right? But yet you don't call the cops, right?
Yes.
You don't call them, right?
Yes.
Yes, you call them, or no, you
No.
don't? You don't call them.
No.
Okay. Again, jumping out of order. Do you remember talking to a detective de la Rosa?
I don't know specifically who I
Do
talked
you remember talking to a detective on March 30th, 2022?
to. I talked to a lot of cops and detectives.
Okay.
I don't know who it was.
All right, and we'll get into that, okay? Let's talk about one of the inconsistencies you've given throughout this trial, okay? When you talked to Detective De La Rosa on March 30th, 2022, do you remember talking to him?
Yes.
Okay. Do you remember telling him that you claimed to have met this individual through a mutual friend by the name of Ramon?
No.
Or Raymond? You don't remember that?
No.
Okay. So if Detective De La Rosa puts in his report that you told them on March 30th, 2022, are you telling this jury that Detective De La Rosa, Ramon, came into this picture?
No.
You're telling the jurors that you don't know an individual by the name of Ramon.
Yes.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Okay. You take this individual to your house and you're telling the jury that the clothes that that individual was wearing, you don't give him those clothes, right?
No.
Okay. I think you told him he started rummaging through your house.
Not my clothes.
Did you give him anything to wear?
I don't remember.
Did you just not tell this jury that he was rummaging through your house and he took some clothes?
Yes, he took 2 pairs of scrub pants after I left the house to my neighbor's house.
So, okay. So let me step back again, not trying to confuse you. So when you take him to your house on March 29th, 2022, does this individual shower?
I don't know.
Well, how big is your house?
3-bedroom, 2-bath.
And you just told this jury that you had an eye on him at all times, correct?
Yes. Yes.
Right? Because according to you, you've never done this before, right?
Yes.
And you're telling this jury that you don't know if the individual that you don't trust took a shower that night?
I don't remember.
Okay. When this individual sleeps, is he wearing
He
anything?
wasn't on the sofa. He was in a chair.
The recliner. When he's sleeping on the recliner, the chair. Let's just use your words. On the chair. Is he wearing any clothes?
Yes.
What is he wearing?
I don't remember.
Okay. Your dog is with you at all times.
Yes. By my
Okay.
side.
By your side. All right. Let me go back a second. This morning, Mr. Loomer, and I'm fast forwarding a couple of years. Okay. This morning,
Sorry,
June
say that
4th.
again.
Yeah, I'm fast forwarding a couple of years. All right. June 14th, 2023. Right. You had a meeting with the gentleman over here to my right, correct?
You're talking about today?
Yes, June 14th, 2023. Today.
Yes.
Okay. How long did you meet with him for?
I got here at what, 8:15, and I met with him and Rose until we came down here at 10.
Okay. And during that meeting, you gave to the state, the gentleman to my right, you gave them another version of what happened on that day, correct?
No, another version of what?
Of the incidents that happened on March 29th and March 30th of 2022.
No.
Okay. Let's take it again. One step at law enforcement, right?
Yes.
And you tell your neighbor that day, you told your neighbor, I think her last name is Sertucci, right?
I don't know.
You don't know the name of the neighbor who lives across the street?
She just moved in.
You tell this woman, I submit to you that her last name is Sertucci, okay? You tell this woman, hey, call the. You don't remember telling that to.
No.
So if Mr. Tucci comes in here and says, Mr. Loomer told me my house was just broken into.
She was misunderstood. She misunderstood because I did not say my house was just broken into.
And you told her that this gentleman, this individual went to your house that morning to burglarize it, right?
No.
You didn't tell her that?
I did not tell her that. I told her call 911. That's all I said. I'm bleeding. I'm screaming. I call 911. Call 911.
Okay. That same day, March 30th, 2022, multiple officers go to your house.
Yes.
Okay. I submit to you, one of them is Detective De La Rosa,
Okay.
right? He interviews you as to what happened, correct?
Okay.
Do you recall that?
I was interviewed by quite a bunch of cops.
Okay.
Yes.
And while you're meeting with him, your top shirt, you're not wearing a top shirt or a shirt, right?
Right.
Okay. And so the first story, your version of the events, is that this individual, right? This individual goes to your house and robs you, right?
No.
Do you not tell Officer De La Rosa that this individual goes to your house, burglarizes your house, and leaves?
No.
Later on that day, De La Rosa meets with you a second time, if you recall that, right?
It's all a blur to me, sir.
Okay, Mr. Loomer, let me just ask you one simple question, and I want you to be honest to the jury, okay? Are you telling this jury that you just do not remember anything that happened?
No, I'm not.
Okay, but some parts are a blur
Yes.
and some parts are not.
Yes.
Okay. When you meet with Detective De La Rosa a second time on March 30th, 2022, okay, I submit to you that Detective De La Rosa had just met with the individual who you claim went into your house and burglarized you. Do you recall Officer De La Rosa telling you your story is not true?
Objection, you're saying?
That'll be overruled.
You can answer the question.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yet, what? Repeat the question, please.
Do you remember Officer De La Rosa, Detective De La Rosa, meeting with you for a second time on March 30th, 2022, and telling you, Mr. Loomer, your story is not consistent?
Yes.
Do you remember truthful?
Yes.
You remember him telling you, Mr. Loomer, let's start with that. That's when you finally, again, tell Detective De La Rosa that you picked up this individual the night before, March 29th, 2022.
I'm sorry. I got to take a break. I feel like I'm going to pass out.
And my favorite part, I feel like I'm going to pass out. That's the universal courtroom code for, I just got caught lying under oath, and I need an escape pod immediately. This is the adult version of faking a stomach ache to get out of a math test.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to give you a brief recess. You've heard some evidence in this case. Do not have any other pending matters other than this.
I don't believe so, Judge. I think Hank confirmed that the marijuana misdemeanor was not filed.
All right. So, Mr. Contreras, I'm being told that the state is going to file a dismissal in your case. If they file it, I will sign the dismissal. But I want you to realize something. Whatever brought you here today, you need to change your ways. You understand? Right. You're going to have to do better because your minimum sentence, if this case were to go forward, if the jury would have found you guilty, if your minimum is 25 years in prison, you understand? And what I can tell you as a former defense attorney and a prosecutor, in these type of cases, if a jury finds somebody guilty, usually they don't give 25. They don't give the minimum. Usually they give 80 years or life. As a prosecutor, I once had a jury give someone 99 years in prison. And then when I went back to talk to them, you know what they said? Stephanie, we were going to give the person life, but we thought maybe they would improve. Was that okay with you? So how old are you? You're 36 years old. You need to change your ways. You understand? Okay.
This witness imploded so hard, the prosecutor had to dismiss the case mid-trial, which is a rare and beautiful legal disaster to watch. The judge's warning to the defendant was perfect, though. You didn't win because you're innocent. You won because your accuser is a liar. So what do you think? Did this witness completely make the robbery up? Let me know in the comments. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe. And as always, take care.